the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Aaron Reeves.
Well, it's quiet right now. That's going to be changing as we roll into tomorrow. 44 degrees, southeast breeze at 9. That is going to be cranking up a lot tomorrow. Wind advisory is in effect. We'll talk about that here in a bit. We're mild, though, for this time of night and this time of year. We're in the 40s, and we're not going to go too far thanks to those south winds and the clouds rolling in. Much colder up to the north than we were seeing yesterday. That's kind of an omen of things to come as some of that colder air is starting to filter down into the northern plains. Still relatively mild across the southern tier of states. Unfortunately, we can't keep it that way because all this nonsense here, this is about to filter south and arrive into lower 48 over the course of the upcoming week. But some pretty cold Arctic air, even by their standards, as we're around -30 in many locations. So here's our next storm system just rolling into the high plains. We're going to see rain breaking out and eventually on the backside of it for areas to our north and northwest. Quite a lot of snow, some blizzard conditions, so it's not going to be a whole lot of fun traveling north and west through the region. You can see blizzard warnings here in the pink, winter storm warnings. It's going to be kind of a mess here from the panhandles up through Kansas into Nebraska, Missouri, and Iowa. These tan counties here, those are wind advisories. We're going to see winds 35, 40, 45 miles per hour with gusts tomorrow and probably again on Tuesday just from another direction. So as we walk you through this thing, we're talking about rain moving in, some thunder tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. That's starting to roll into the region, rolls through the area during the lunch hour, and then starts to move off to the east, and drier air starts to punch into the storm system that'll quieten things down for us during the afternoon and evening. Once again, snow well off to our west and northwest at this time as we head towards midnight. Still mostly off to our north and west. And notice not super heavy on the southern end of this. That area swings through Tuesday morning. It's going to be cold. Temperatures are going to be cold with gusty northwest winds. And light to maybe briefly moderate snows moving across parts of green country. Not looking to be super impactful for us. We'll have more on that in a bit. And then just a cold, windy, just kind of blah day for Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be really cold. And then going into Wednesday, we'll start off cold, but south winds quickly return. That'll allow us to warm back up into the upper 40s and low 50s for Wednesday afternoon. So kind of a quick turnaround. Rain could be pretty decent across most of the area, 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Then as we take a look at snowfall, most of us see trace amounts, maybe in some areas a dusting to isolated around 1 inch, so that wouldn't lead to any major issues, maybe some minor isolated travel issues, so just kind of be aware, but that doesn't look like a big deal. Then we have those 2 mild days, and then another system swings in as we head towards Friday. A lot of questions about this system, so not going to get too specific with it, but it has the chance to be impactful, and then impactful cold temperatures roll into the region as we head into next weekend. Still some questions on when the coldest of this arrives, but basically from Friday into at least the first half of the next week. Really cold air in place, maybe a couple more weak waves move through with some light snow, and the temperatures could be dangerously cold at times over the weekend and into the following week. So just kind of make sure that you're prepared for that and that you're ready for that to arrive because it's going to be well below where we should be this time of year. Temperatures tomorrow, though, once again in the 40s with rain and embedded thunder, so definitely an umbrella and rain gear kind of day. And then as we move forward from there, cold with maybe a little light AM snow on Tuesday and then mild before basically the bottom falls out and another possible storm system on Friday. Sports will be coming up next.